Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second mentor meet of July to December 22 rotation. And today we have with us Ms. Areeba Syed and Mr. Abdul Hannan Siddiqui. They will be talking about reference managers. Hello, Areeba, everybody, and welcome to the second mentor meet. Yes. So we have YouTube live going on simultaneously, and that is why the sound was there. So Areeba will focus on Mendeley, Abdul will focus on Rayyan, and then we will have a question and answer round and doubt discussion. So over to Areeba, the National Project Head Pakistan of PRMP. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Parva. Let me just share my screen. Can you enable the rights for me?
Yes. Are you able to share your screen now?
Let me check. Yes, great. All right, so today we are going to talk about reference manager, and let me just introduce myself. My name is Areeba Syed. I'm a social scientist and maternal mental health researcher. I'll be talking about Mendeley the most, and I'll be helping you all with any question that comes to your mind about Mendeley, anything that you want to talk about, etc. So let's start with this. So my first will be, what is a reference manager? Basically, reference manager is an important tool that helps you in a way where you are talking, we are using softwares and the researchers scholars use the softwares for recording and for maintaining a library that is used for online purposes, and those library can be are accessible from anywhere, anytime, and it's always password protected, so the data over in that field is safe and protected. You can track all the papers, you can have the content, and you can always reuse or revisit that content in the paper, right? So okay. So there is a wrong slide, I'm sorry. But, talking about why the Mendeley, so there is around 10 that I can talk about, but we are talking about Mendeley because this is the easiest tool, that software that we can use, and we can actually come up with the best best use. We can use it to the best of extent, because it helps you in a way where you can actually create groups, and you can actually maintain the guys, I'm sorry, might be not. Are you guys able to hear me? Can you, Purva, can you confirm me?
Yes, Areeba, we can hear you. Please continue.
Okay, great. So, basically, Mendeley is the most easy to use tool, and mostly any young or early career, whoever is starting their career in research, they always come to Zotero or Mendeley, because that's a very good software, and those are free to use and easily accessible in Windows, iMac, and anywhere you want to download them. You just need to follow some steps that talk about how to download Mendeley. So Mendeley always comes in two way. Let me just show you in a way that one is a Mendeley desktop that you can see, and one is a Mendeley reference manager. So this is the updated version of Mendeley. This is the older version of Mendeley. Mendeley desktop is a very good tool. You can download it. It helps in identifying the data, the metadata that you can't actually find. And there's an example that I showed you in a way. If you can see in 2017, this data is undefined. So I'm just going here, and I'm just tapping search from the details, and it's defined. I can also look for any duplicates anywhere, wherever I can find, in a way that I just click on the name of any author over here, and I have my whole list and my whole library of literature that I actually created. How I created my literature library over here? For first startup, I have my whole groups. Those are defined for every single section. Even if I use them for my office work, so that's an ECD, anything that I really want. If anyone asks me to work on to help them in any project, so I use for that my freelance and this and that. That is my groups that I always sort my literature into. And how I do that, I can actually give you a demo in the on that as well. So Google Scholar is, you all know, we can actually go for Google Scholar from anywhere. Like we are doing our research study on beta thalassemia with PRMP group. So like on this, I really want this data on my Mendeley. So this is my extension of Mendeley that I actually added using Google Extension. And Google Extension helps you in Zotero, having have every single access to Zotero and Mendeley both. And you can just directly import the document on your Mendeley web importer, and then you can just function it by that. So it's taking a little more time than I expected. So yeah, look, this is reading the page, and here I have every single document. If there is a PDF available, it shows that the PDF is available. If there is no PDF available, it is giving you the sign that there is no PDF. So I need this one, for example. So I can select the group which I want this document into. So let's suppose I'll just go for the ECD one. I'll uncheck this one, and I'll just add this document over there. Once it's added, here you can find this thing. This is added, then its PDF is added, and the reference is added to the Mendeley. I'll go to my Mendeley desktop. I'll just sync the document. So here I can actually find my documents. If you can see on the last, there is beta thalassemia. I can search for the metadata if it's correct or not. Details are correct. Now my beta thalassemia is over here. I can look for the PDF version, and this is the PDF that Mendeley has. So, you can actually read the whole document using the Mendeley citation bar, because they have the library as well, and you can actually access to the PDF document that you can actually access it from here. I'm using the reference manager that, let me sync it this thing. Only thing that will take time will be the syncing process. Okay, this is the first one that I needed. I can actually look for full PDF as well. And you will find every single metadata over here for your reference. Okay, I guess it's not working so fast, so let's just skip through it. So you can see that how it is working basically, and how you can add this citation in the Word document that I can show you, because let me just, so this is how you can actually search for the references over here. Insert citation. You can select for the library what library you need the citation from. You somewhat no, I okay, it's Galanero. So, okay, it's not responding. Okay, insert citation, that helps me in a way that I can, if something is written over here, like whatever thing is, so I just need my citation between these two columns, right? So I just select them. I'll go for the references. I insert citation. I guess that's the easiest way to go. Okay. So I just wrote few words and here it is. And if you want any other citation, like I'll just go with this, another citation, and I need basically another citation. So just this is done. It will take time, I guess. Right. So this is done, and then you can actually add the insert bibliography. Wherever your cursor will be, the bibliography will be added, and you can change the citation style as well as you want, because sometimes other journals, if any journal is accepting for, is asking for a Chicago style, so not every time you'll be manually typing every single citation, right? So this is how it will all work. And okay, I'll respond to the questions in the end. And so here how it works in the Word document. In the Word, another thing that I can come up with is how to insert Mendeley. So here's my add-ins. I can actually pause for my Mendeley reference manager over here. Okay, so I can add it like this and it will continue. It will come in a way that, okay, okay, there is some error that I can, but here it will be like, here it will be there, visible. I can show on what 365, but I guess it's not won't be there or something. Just let me just show one last thing, and then we can come up. We can go to the answer sessions. Questions, sessions. Okay, till the time it's working. My I can show the my add-ins. I guess that's kind of sound explanation. Okay, this will reflect like this in such a way. Okay. I can actually go for my add-ins. Here it is. I'll add it, and my reference will show will reflect this thing in this way, and it's not functional right now, but this will also give you the similar library that this reference citation will give you. But in a way, this whole things will be cited. It whole thing will be edited once you know just you go and you can just search. You can just look for any style you want, and you just can change it to anything. It is the time saving thing because it helps you in a way that you can actually modify it as much as you want. Because if it's like one document is required in APA and one document is required in Chicago. Not every time you'll be able to work in this thing, right? Effectively. So that's why. Okay, now Mendeley is effective in a way that you can actually create libraries on there and you can maintain groups. How you can maintain groups, let me show you once. So if this is the group, I can actually add people over here. I think, yeah. Okay. Basically, when I'm just I'm not sure if I can right now. Just an example, just by for example, I am making getting this graph. Can add people using the email addresses. If I'll add Purva over here, so I can actually email her in a way, and she can join the group, and she can actually see every single document that I am listing over here. So you can turn it on, you can turn it off. That will show that no, we are not using this document. If I'm not using this document, this is not effective, but this is good for our literature work, that I can write a literature on this from this. I can't use this for my systematic review. I'm just turning it off. It's not of use. It's of no use. It's of no use, and you can actually keep a track how many number of documents you extracted from the databases, and how many number of the documents are actually actively present over here. So I guess this is all for Mendeley today, and thank you so much for everything. Thanks, Purva. Over to Purva.
Thank you so much, Areeba. And it looks like we have 5 to 6 more minutes. So if you want to discuss the first two slides regarding why to publish and reviewer comments, they were also very interesting. I would love if you could share it with us.
Sure. Let's so basically I wanted to talk about why to publish our researches, right? We always talk about publications really difficult, or publication is like a way for so publication is a way to actually tell people that you have the ownership of some kind of theory or idea. So when you are talking about a publication, an unpublished work, so you don't have the right to talk about it in a way that, yeah, I have done this thing, because you have no proof that you have done it. And you know, we whenever it comes to the word, if you have started your study in 2020, you really need to you need to complete it in within 1 or 2 years, because the idea can be used somewhere else as well. It's just the idea that it comes to your mind. It can be possible someone else can come up with that idea, right? So it's very important. It is very important that you can come up with the idea, and you publish the you do the research to publish the idea, because then only you can actually claim that, yeah, this is something that counts as my expertise, because research is something that fills the gap in the literature, as well as it helps you in a way that that can, that you can call yourself a scientist of that particular idea, or the or the owner of that particular idea, or the any theoretical framework. Because the other researchers always come up with this thing that it is my work, in a way that whenever you discuss your idea and you don't have any proof of it, so anyone can actually claim that this is not your idea, because that person comes up with this, and I've seen her work or his work on ResearchGate or anywhere else. You can actually publish your work on ResearchGate as well. You can make your accounts over there. You can actually share your work over there. That will also helps you in that it's even if it's not published in any journal or something, you can actually write a review on ResearchGate, and you can make it go through over a way towards the world. It will be visible to the world in that on that page, because we all know that research takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes 5 to 10 years as well, but till the time we have our way towards publication. And now there are so many ways that we can show our work to the audience. And sorry, my slides are kind of messed up right now. So whenever it comes to submitting something in a journal, I would really suggest you guys to give our response to the recommendations, and make a reviewer's comment list, and write every single response, every single your every single response to that comment, because that will help you in a way to keep a track of your changes, and it will also give an impression to the reader or a reviewer that you have worked on this particular topic yourself, and you have you have actually worked on it in a way that their comment was important to you. You valued their comment. So here is an example that I did. submitted my paper for an ERC board. So they actually asked me pointed a few criteria that what will be the end of the study. I modified it on the application, so I just commented that it is modified, and I whatever pointers I added, how I changed the criteria, etc. I actually mentioned every single point over there. So this is the best trick that you can you can go for, because the response sheet gives a very good impression to the reviewer, to the editor as well, because they will be very pleased, and it is a time saving effort, because you won't be able to continuously look for the edited version every time. Making the edited version and uploading it will be a mess somewhere, because you don't actually will remember whether I've made these changes or not, or whether these changes were important or not. You will be able to recognize every single thing, that this is done, this is not done. I made this changes to I made I just in a way that I changed my participants to 5 and healthcare provider to 3. So I actually defined every single pointer. My study participants involved 8 participants. How I describe them is important for any reviewer or anyone to understand how I come up with this idea, and how I'm going to take my research forward in a way, in any upcoming year or anywhere. So this is a very good way to make sure that your work will be published in near future. And every journal actually appreciate this thing. And you there is no option for response sheet or something. You can actually upload it as a supplement, or naming that document as a response sheet to reviewers comments. So I think that counts it for my side. Thank you so much, Murva. Over to you.
Thank you, Areeba. Thank you. It was a great session. All the questions regarding Mendeley and reviewer comment responses we can have towards the end. I will now make Abdul the co-host. He will talk about Rayyan. Abdul, are you able to share your screen? Abdul, we are not able to hear you if you're speaking.
Yes, I shared my screen. Are you able to see it?
Yes, and we can. Yes, we can hear you as well, and we can see the screen. Please start. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you, Purva. Okay, so my name is Abdul Hannan, and today I'll be talking about Rayyan. Rayyan is basically, it's very similar to Mendeley and how Areeba spoke to you about sharing the papers that you are working on, and collaborating with other authors, and then sharing on the same platform and commenting on it and deciding which paper to include in your research or not. Rayyan is based on a very similar idea, and it also makes this work very easy because it includes an AI, basically an artificial intelligence platform, which basically helps you in deciding which articles are duplicated, which articles are necessary for your project, which articles are not. And there are certain words that it uses, there are keywords that it uses, and it learns as you work on Rayyan. So while you are working, the software is learning that what is right for you and what is wrong for you, and it keeps on telling you that okay, this article may not be helpful to your research, and this article it has a 90% match to your research topic, it has a 100% match to your research topic, and in that manner, it actually helps you with your literature search, and then even in data extraction. So I'll start. I probably have just 10 minutes, so I'll quickly go through the software. I'll tell you the key buttons, which are very important, and then I'll take any questions. So first of all, It is an online platform, so you don't have an app for it. You need to browse it on your browser. Uh, this helps in a manner that you do not need any data on your laptop or on your device. It's all online, so you don't need to worry about space or any downloading any documents. Now you go to the website Rayyan.ai, as you can see here. I hope everyone is able to see. When you go to Rayyan.ai, you will see a login page. First of all, you will have to sign up. You can use any email address to sign up, and then you will be taken to this home page. Over here, you will see four tabs: My Reviews, Collaboration Reviews, Translation Only Reviews, and Other Reviews. So only two of these tabs are very important for you: My Reviews and Collaboration Reviews. My Reviews will show you all the reviews in which you have been invited to or have been created by you. Or collaboration reviews will show you reviews where you have been invited to collaborate after the review has finished, or you have been invited to comment on it, etc. So basically, My Reviews is where you will see all your currently active projects. Over here, you can see I have two active projects, and the third link is for a new review. So the new review link is used when you want to create a new review for yourself. And these two projects are the currently active projects on which I'm working on. Right? And then there's the link show archive review. Now you can archive a review yourself after it is finished, or Rayyan will automatically archive a review after inactivity for 30 days. So if you don't open a review for 30 days, it will put it in archive. Secondly, if you see on your bottom right, there's a help button, and there's a button with your name. So this menu, which opens with your name, this is where you can go to the help center, you can log out, you go to your account, everything. And this help button is very important. It opens the chat, and this chat is very helpful. The Rayyan bot, it helps here if you have any questions regarding the work that you are doing. If you do not understand what a button does, if you do not understand how to go about the whole process, you can just type your question over here, and they'll respond, and it is very helpful. Now, moving on to the review. So first of all, I'll tell you how to create a new review, right? So you click on the new review button, and it shows you title. It shows basically the red dots mean that you need to fill in these blanks, and where there's the red star is not there, you do not need to fill in. So I'll start a new review. I'll name it SR02, right? The research field would be medicine and human health. Okay, so the review type. So these are all the possible review types that you can conduct on Rayyan. So if I'm conducting a systematic review, so I'll select a systematic review. If I'm conducting a meta-analysis, so I'll select a meta-analysis. So currently I'm conducting a systematic review, and my domain is biomedical, right? I can give a description. Description would actually help other people to understand what my review is about. I can choose not to give a description as well. Now this is the create button. If I click on this create button, the review will be created, and the title would be SR02, right? So I'll create it. Now you see that the review was created successfully, right? This is the page where you upload your basically your references, or the your literature search which you have done from platforms like PubMed or Google Scholar or Cochrane or any other platform. So the research, the literature search that you have done needs to be uploaded to Rayyan, and the format in which it needs to be uploaded is given here. There are a number of formats which Rayyan supports, and it is very easy to use. For example, you can upload it in EndNote format, in CSV format, in PubMed format, right? The usually the most easiest to use are RefMed, RIS, CSV, and PubMed. Other formats that you can use is text, and you can also go to individual guides. For example, I'll go to PubMed guide, and it would tell me how to use the PubMed format. If I click on show me how, it's going to open this page where it will show me exactly how to download the PubMed literature search and then upload it to Rayyan, right? So I'll also show you over here. I have PubMed open, right? I've searched inclisiran, which is basically a drug, and then I pressed on search. So after doing that, I got 209 results, right? Now you might not be needing all 209 results. You might be needing 100 results, or you might be needing any results. If you want to filter your results, you can just tick mark here, right? It will say item selected. So if, for example, I selected 100 items and then I click on save, so it will just take those 100 items. For example, if I click on this, so see, selection is now 2. If I go down and if I click on this, so now selection is 3. So I can select individual files as well, or I can select all of them as well. I unselect selected articles and just click on save. It says all results on this page, or all results. All results mean all 209 results will be selected, and the format would be summary text, Pubmed, PMID, CSV, or anything. So I'll choose Pubmed, right? And then I'll say create file. Now it will download the citations to my desktop. This is a very light file, so you do not need to worry about hard disk space. So now I'm downloading Pubmed Equation in the TXT format, which is acceptable for Rayyan. I'm going to save it. Okay. So now it's downloaded and saved on my desktop. Now I go back to Rayyan, to this page. So after I had created my systematic review, I was taken to this page where I had to upload my references, and I downloaded the references from Pubmed. I will do the same, exactly the same on Google Scholar, on Science Direct, on any other platform. And then I am going to click here on select files. And then I'm going to select this file that I downloaded. It was in the TXT format, right? I'm going to open it. It is going to be uploaded to Rayyan. Okay, so when it is uploaded, it will say the file name will appear here. And then I'm going to click on continue. Okay, now you see that the references have been uploaded. How do you know the references have been uploaded? Over here in the search methods on your left, there is a column where there are many headings. Amongst those headings, there is a search methods heading. Over here, you will see all your uploaded references. So currently, I've uploaded only one reference. If I upload, for example, 5 references or 6 references, basically group of references. So if I'm uploading from Pubmed, if I'm uploading from Google Scholar, if I'm uploading from Science Direct, so that would make 3 groups of references. So I will see 3 links over here. And in front of those links, I will see the number of articles that I've uploaded. So currently I've uploaded from Pubmed. So it says 209 because 209 references were downloaded from Pubmed. And in the center of the screen, I will see the 209 unique entries. Over here, you can see showing 1 to 6 of 209 unique entries, right? So 6 articles I can see on my screen, and the total is 209. If I scroll down, so these are all 209 articles, right? Now, when I click on the first article over here on the bottom of my screen, I can see the abstract of that article. I can read the topic, I can read the abstract, I can read the author name, the journal where it was published, the publication type, the location, topic, system ID, search method, which I used to upload on Rayyan, and the URL. The URL is also very important because from here you can directly go to that article and view that article on the website as well. For example, if I click on this article's link, I will go to Pubmed. I will go to Pubmed and I can read the article over there as well. Now coming back to my screen. So this screen is basically the main, this is where you will work on your systematic review. This is where you will decide which articles to be included and which articles need to be excluded. Now, another very important thing is so on my main page, I can see that there are 3 active reviews which I have in my library right now. What I can do is I just created this systematic review 02 and I uploaded 209 articles to it. Now I can invite other people who can work with me. So I can click on invite. I'll need to select whether they'll be a collaborator, a translator, a reviewer, or a viewer. A collaborator is someone who can edit and delete any article in the database, right? A translator is just someone who will translate. Reviewer and viewer will just be able to comment. Collaborator is the person who will actually work on the systematic review with you. So I'll select this type, and then I'm going to type the email. So for example, I type 123@gmail.com, right? This is my first person, and then I'll put a comma, and then I can put another email. So a second person who I want to collaborate with me on this project, right? And then I'm going to type a message for them. Just this is mandatory. You can write anything over here. I can just type a message over here for them. And then I'm going to click on invite. So they will receive an email in their Gmail inbox from where they can come to Rayyan and they can collaborate with me on this systematic review. Another thing that's very important on this page is, if you see, this is an old project that I was working on. It says over here, delete, archive, invite, show. So delete, I can delete this project and the whole thing will be wiped clean from the database. And the other thing is this blind off. So blind off basically means that if, for example, there are 3 reviewers working on one article, so all 3 of them cannot see what the other person is, if the other person is excluding an article or including an article. So over here, you see that in this pie chart, there is a maybe, included, excluded, and a conflict, right? So if I am selecting an include an article, and for another article, I am selecting exclude an article, so the other reviewer will not be able to see what I am doing. In that manner, it is it's a blind process, and it is very important to exclude bias. So initially, in my systematic review 02, because there's no one invited over here right now, you do not see the blind button. Otherwise, you will see a green blind button over here. I'll just click on this and show you. So if I change the blind code, it goes to blind on, right? So now the decision and labels of any collaborator are not visible to others. So while doing this review, I'll keep the blind on, and once everyone is done doing their part, then I can turn the blind off and see what everyone has decided. And then we can remove the conflicts and then just take the included articles. So over here, you can see the collaborators, the people who are working with us, and you can see that all their sessions, the number of articles they've included, excluded, there's a whole pie chart for it. Right. This show button is what takes you to this screen where you will be working. So if you click the show button, it will take you to this screen. Now over here, I was on the first article, right? So on the first article, I read the topic and then I read the abstract. I thought that this article is relevant to my research, so I need to include it. So I need to press this include button. When I press this include button, it would say Abdul Hannan with a green. This means that I've included this article. I went to the second article and I thought that no, this needs to be excluded. So I just clicked on excluded. It's a red with my name. So it will be the same for other reviewers. However, I will not be able to see it until the blind has been turned off, right? I can also click on maybe. It will appear with a white. And this, if you have, for example, if you have 4 reviewers working, then another reviewer who was not working on it can then decide whether this should be included or not. Then there are other things as well. You can add a reason for it. So if I'm excluding an article, if I'm including an article, I can add a reason for it, right? So Rayyan tells you a few reasons that it thinks are relevant. You can choose from it, or you can write your own reason as well. You can type your own reason here as well. And then you can add labels to it as well. If you think that an article is very important, or if you think that an article needs to be reviewed again, you can add labels to it again. You can add notes to it. These notes will be visible to other authors after the blind has been turned off, right? And these notes can also function as a reminder or as a pointer that you want to remember later in time. So you can add notes here as well. This highlights of just tells you keywords which are repeating. So these keywords are basically the basis of how Rayyan functions. So I'll talk about it in a minute. And then over here, you can upload PDF full text. So for example, if you I have 209 articles, right? So I don't need to upload 209 PDFs because they won't be relevant. All of the articles won't be relevant. I just, for example, after going through 209 articles, I concluded that I just need 10 articles from this. So for those 10 articles, I can click on this upload PDF full text and I can upload their PDFs to Rayyan. So Ryan will not automatically download PDFs from the internet. You will have to upload those PDFs. So for example, these articles were from Pubmed. I will go to Pubmed. I will download the PDF and then I will upload it to Ryan so that it will appear in the same manner the abstract is appearing. It will appear here under the abstract, the whole PDF. So this is just to ensure that all your data is kept in a single database. Okay. Now, this was about including and excluding articles. There is a very important button here on my top right, detect duplicates, right? So after I have uploaded all the databases, articles from all the databases, from PubMed, from any other databases, I will click on this detect duplicates and it is going to ask me for confirmation and then it is going to detect duplicate, right? Now it is starting. Because currently I only have one database, so there won't be any duplicates, of course, but when you will have multiple databases, there will be multiple duplicates. I'll show it to you over here. Okay, so if you see on the left, it says possible duplicates, right? So when I will click the detect duplicate button, it will show me unresolved duplicates. The number won't be 0, it won't be, for example, 100 or 200, right? Because this has already been used, I don't think you will find any duplicates. Okay, so if the duplicates have already been resolved, that's why it's not showing duplicates. Because there were 200, yes, so there were like 300 duplicates, out of which 241 were deleted. 6 were decided that they were not duplicates and 60 were resolved. Basically, what happens is when you click on duplicates, when I clicked on detect duplicates here, see, so it's not showing duplicates here because there are no duplicates, right? So it will show unresolved 200 duplicates or 300 duplicates. So I will click on this unresolved, right? And over here, it will show me the 200, 300 articles which were duplicated. When I will click on one of those articles, so what it will do is it will over here with the include maybe and the exclude button, there will be a duplicate button as well. The duplicate button would be pressed if you think that the article is actually a duplicate or not. If it's not a duplicate, you will click on the not duplicate button. If it's a duplicate, you will click on the duplicate button. When you click on the duplicate button, what it will do is it will keep one of those articles, one of the duplicate articles, and the other article will be deleted, as it shows over here that 241 were deleted, right? If you click on the not duplicate item, so it will just take it to not duplicate. So out of all the articles that were duplicates, we decided that 6 of them were not duplicates, right? And then resolved means that there was an article which was a duplicate, right? Okay, there can be multiple duplicates as well. It's not necessary that one article will have just one more duplicate. So if you have multiple databases, one article might have 3 duplicates or 4 duplicates. So resolved means that 60 out of all of those articles were original, the rest were duplicates. So this is basically for duplicates. Now, the most important tab on your left is basically this inclusion decisions. Inclusion decisions is where you will see which article has been included. When I clicked on included, it shows me only the included article. Which article has been excluded, it only shows me excluded article, and which article is a maybe, that whether we should include it or not. The undecided tab, the undecided link shows me the articles that are yet to be decided upon, where I still have to give my decision whether I need to include it or not, right? Okay. Another thing that you can do on your left is you can combine these tags. Basically, these are tags. So undecided is a tag. All articles that still need a decision are tagged undecided, right? All articles that have the word trial in it are tagged with this keyword trial. So trial has 38 articles. When I click on trial, so it will show me the 38 articles over here. All articles that have the word placebo in it are 27, and when I click on it, it will show me the 27 entries over here. So what I can do is I can combine them. I can combine these tags under 2 separate headings. If I click on 2 separate headings, it will combine them and show me the common tags. So if I have undecided selected over here, and I have, for example, randomized selected over here, I can also select multiple tags at the same time. I need to select only one. So I selected randomized and I selected undecided over here. So what it did was it showed me the common amongst the undecided articles, how many articles have the word randomized in it. So you see 15 entries over here. That means that the undecided articles out 15 articles out of the undecided 206 articles have the word randomized in it. I hope this made sense. So this is very important because it will help you filter. Otherwise, very simply, you can just unselect all tags. You can just go to undecided and you can just scroll down through all of these 206 articles, give your decision, include, maybe exclude. And once you are done, once everybody else is done, you go to the home page. Okay, so how do you go to the home page? On your top right, there's this button, all review. You click on all review and you go to the home page. Over here is the home page. And then you go to this blind off and blind on. When you turn the blind off, you will be able to see what everybody has decided. So I think this is the basic overview. There is a lot more detail. There's a lot more depth that we can go into. So if you have any questions, I'll be happy to help.
Thank you so much, Abdul. This was really helpful.